morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning, and I'm in here doing my walk on the treadmill. So, see you in a little bit. All right, I have my 8-point apple pie oatmeal. It's huge, and I think that I'm really going to enjoy this. But first, I am going to have 2 egg whites, and I mix some mixed veggies in there to kind of like volumize it up a little bit. I've got a couple of cantaloupe also that I wasn't actually able to fit in, and I didn't end up eating all of my oatmeal either. Hey everybody, okay, it's not that late. It's only like 8:25, but I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon. Not the best light. I just wanted to check in though. Okay, so at lunchtime, it was getting close to lunch. I fed the kids, and then I decided to make something that was, I was watching the Nutmeg Notebook and trying to get ideas for, volumizing food and low fat and, that kind of thing. And she's got some really neat recipes. They're all plant-based with her. And although I don't really think I could ever go 100% plant-based again, I do like the idea of volumizing my food with fruits and veggies. So I wanted to get some other ideas. And she had this Alfredo sauce on there that she was going to use on her zoodles. So I thought, wow, that's great. I've tried this kind of thing before, but they always use cashews. And I don't really want to use nuts because it just doesn't sit well to have so many nuts. I never sit there and have I take like 1 tablespoon, like a half an ounce of pecans for my oatmeal in the morning. Why am I going to take like a half of a cup or a cup of soaked cashews and make an Alfredo sauce and eat the whole thing? That just doesn't make sense to me. So no, there's no way I'm going to do that. So she was making an Alfredo sauce out of cauliflower. And I thought, well, this ought to be interesting. So I watched how she did it, and it looked really good. So I made it. And to tell you the truth, I think I put too much, maybe I wrote down the recipe wrong. I think I put too much basil in it, and so it was good. It was tasty. It tasted a bit more like a pesto Alfredo sauce, the way I made it. And so I thought, I think hers didn't look as green as mine did, but it was really tasty. Now then I made some zoodles, zucchini noodles, right? And I was using my KitchenAid peeler thingy. And first of all, I made the noodles too fat. I think next time I'll make them thinner and they'd be easier to eat. But they just got me so full so fast, I couldn't eat even half of the dish. And I'll show it to you right here. Okay, so I could see this. I'll put the link down below for her recipe in case you're interested, because it's like 0 fat, right? I think there's like 1 point for the nutritional yeast that I use in there. Other than that, it's, pointless, so to speak, on Weight Watchers. And so I could see it really tasting good on like real spaghetti noodles, but I didn't like it on the zoodles. I just didn't like it that way. And it just it turned my appetite off, which I guess was kind of a good thing. But then about a half an hour later, I wanted my lunch. I wanted to eat. And so that's when I went back into the kitchen at that point, and I made myself a peanut butter blueberry quesadilla with some oranges. So I'll show you that. Okay, so I used a Mission whole wheat tortilla, which is 3 points, and 2 tablespoons of the PB Fit chocolate, 1 teaspoon of the Skippy Natural, and a handful of blueberries. Okay, so then when dinner rolled around, I was so busy doing stuff that I kind of lost track of time. And then my hubby took the boys to a martial arts class. And so I knew they were on their way home. So I had to hurry up and put dinner together. And so I looked up a Pinterest recipe. I know I had ground chicken in the fridge, and I was looking for a way to use it. So I had a bunch of rice that was already made, some white rice, which the kids love. And so I thought, what can I do with this? And so I found a recipe for chicken teriyaki with vegetables, right? And I had everything. And so I put it together, but I hadn't tried out this recipe beforehand. First of all, I've been keeping away from like a lot of salt and sugar, right? And so as I was making the teriyaki sauce, I was like, oh my goodness, okay, this takes like brown sugar and it takes like a huge amount of soy sauce, right? So I use like half amino acids, liquid aminos, and then the other half soy sauce to make up the amount, which was like almost a half a cup, which is huge. And so, and then, you know, of course, it had like 3 tablespoons of brown sugar in it or something. And so I'm taking the points for it. I did have some. I had the chicken teriyaki over the rice with my family, and it was tasty, but it was, I'm not even going to put the recipe down here for you to see it because it's like, it's not perfect by any means. It was like way over salty, and I didn't like the sugary taste, and it might be because I've been eating blandly that it was just like over the top for me, but oh my goodness, it was just way too salty, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to be retaining all kinds of water tomorrow. But anyway, my hubby was really sweet. He said it was good, but he was quiet while he was eating. And when he's been like that in the past, it's like he's eating it to be nice and polite, and he's hungry and he doesn't want to hurt my feelings. The kids did fine. They didn't know one way or another, but I know it was way too salty. So it tasted okay, but I can definitely see in all these ways that I'm going to have to redo that recipe. I never have teriyaki because it's got too much sugar and salt in it usually. So, but this was a homemade recipe, so I figured, hey, I'll try it. But anyway, so it was just it was a weird day of food. It was weird, right? And trying new things and stuff, I guess. But I still ended up with, I went over 3 points. So I usually get 23. I used 26 today. So not bad. And, you know, I am really enjoying volumizing my food, but I'm going to be a little smarter about it and just really, the teriyaki thing just didn't work. Anyway. Okay, so after dinner, I still had some of my pineapple pie, which is amazing. You make it with non-fat yogurt. It's got like Cool Whip, and it's just wonderful. It is about, 8 points per slice, I think it is, and very much worth it. It's got a lot of protein in it too. I'm going to link below my video for when I made that, in case you're interested. I usually almost always have a pineapple pie in the fridge because it's like the perfect ending to any dinner for my husband. And so it's just, and with it being hot summer nights, it's kind of like the quintessential perfect dessert, you know, right now. So I had a little piece of that, and that kind of like helped stabilize me after the teriyaki fiasco. But anyway, so everybody's happy, and I counted that within my points. Otherwise, if it had not been for the pineapple pie, I probably would not have gone over points today. But anyway, so that's how my day went today, and let's see how it goes tomorrow. I did a real good walk on the treadmill today, and then my weights got interrupted because the workers showed up to work on the renovation for the bathroom today, and so it was just kind of awkward. But I have decided, now you know every morning I do walking except for like Sunday, and then I do Pilates every morning too. 3 days a week I do an hour-long Pilates session, and then 3 days a week I do a half an hour after the walk. But what I'm going to do, I do like the fact that I think it elongates my muscles, but because I pulled way back on weights during the time that I've been doing Pilates, which is like a couple months at least, it's like I noticed that I have lost some of the obvious tone that I had. Now my muscles don't look saggy because Pilates has been really good to them, but they are taking a different shape. And hubby says he likes it. I do like it too, but I think I could probably stand to tone just a little bit more. And I don't want to lose the strength. So I think 3 days instead of the shorter Pilates sessions, I'm going to add a half an hour of weight sessions back in. So 3 days, short sessions of weights, and then 3 days of heavy Pilates after my walk. And that's what I'm going to adjust to. And I think that'll be okay. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go for tonight. That's how today went. Yeah, we'll see about tomorrow. It's just been a little busy. I hope you guys had a wonderful day today. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.